It was good to see crowds back at Poynter Park again in Kelso for the John Laing Sevens, and everyone was treated to a very entertaining evening featuring junior clubs, an event which has been going since the 1970s. It was a straight knockout competition, and Jed Forest A were the first to exit at the hands of Melrose Storm by 38 points to 12, Melrose running in 6 tries. Galloway M received a bye through to the semi-final with Hoyk Force withdrawing, so next up were Earlston and Selkirk A. Earlston gave a spirited performance, but it was one-way traffic in the end, Selkirk winning by 38 points to 0. The final tie of round 1 saw the hosts Kelso Sharks take on Peebles. Plenty for the home crowd to get excited about, including a try from Ross Coombe as he helped Kelso on their way through to the semi-final with a 36-0 victory. The first semi-final saw Melrose put Galloway M to the sword, and with the benefit of the extra tie, they added 7 more tries to their evening's total, running out 47-0 winners. On to semi number 2, and it was another one-sided affair. Kelso Sharks raced to a 21-0 lead at the interval, and although Selkirk came back to restrict the Kelso score to just 1 try after the break, it was Kelso who progressed through to the final by 26 points to 0. And so to the final itself, and it was the closest match of the night. First blood, though, went to Melrose after a few minutes on the clock. Doug Crawford running in for the first points in the final. But the crowd were on their feet just before the break when Mark Wilson, a man who's been at the club many years, a real crowd favourite, tore down the left flank, handed off James Brown and sprinted towards the line. He still had work to do, but he was determined to finish off the move, and despite a tackle coming in from Crawford, he was not to be denied, and the locals in the crowd were absolutely delighted with his effort, which tied the scores at 7 apiece at half-time. Melrose struck again early in the second half, and it was a rematch between James Brown and Mark Wilson, this time Brown coming out on top, keeping Wilson at bay and going in for a score which would put Melrose in front. Dwayne Patterson challenged Robin Sharp, but it was the Melrose player who made the line and pushed his team out to a 10-point lead. And that's the way it stayed to bring the night to a close. Melrose Storm taking the title they last won in 2018, and Kelso Sharks also providing great entertainment as runners-up. But it ended Melrose Storm 17, Kelso Sharks 7.
Our main goal from the start was just to get into the finals, win this thing. We rocked up early, good prepping, good work. Boys were so keen, frothing for it. And then in the final, got pushed back a bit. Quick turnaround from James after someone got around him, came back, won us the game for us. Awesome night out.
And you love your sevens at the club, don't you?
Loving it. Awesome club, awesome time. It's good fun, yeah.
Now, of course, there's a lot of pool competitions in sevens these days, so this was a rare opportunity to try knockout rugby, and it really is intense, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, especially the first 2 games, we kind of got ahead quite early, comfortable towards the end. Good games, though. The final really pushed us, really tested us.
And it was some final as well against Kelso. They certainly put up a fight.
It was indeed, especially with their home crowd behind them the whole time. I mean, we definitely weren't the crowd favourites, that's for sure. But I mean, we managed to keep out the noise and get on top of it and take home the trophy.